Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a classic, the Pinstripe pattern. I'll be breaking the process down clearly, so if you're new, don't worry, you'll be able to follow along easily. And if you already know your way around canvas setup, I've added timestamps below so you can skip ahead straight to the fun part. By the end of this tutorial, you'll not only have your Pinstripe pattern ready, but also a reusable template that makes recolouring and resizing super fast in future projects. Alright, let's get started. So first we will set up and create our canvas. To start, tap the plus icon at the top right of the screen. This opens up a window with a list of default and saved canvas sizes. We are going to create a new canvas, so tap the new canvas icon at the top right of the pop-up window. This opens up the canvas dimension settings. We need a square canvas, which can be any size, but first decide on the metrics to use. Today I will be setting mine in pixels, and I will set the width to 2000 and the height to 2000. Then check that the DPI is set to 300 and tap Done. On the left hand side, under Dimensions, select the Colour Profile tab. Which profile you select will depend on the use purpose for your pattern. If you will be using the pattern to print onto physical products, then it is best to select the CMYK colour profile. If you will be using the pattern digitally, like for screens and graphics, then select the RGB colour profile. When this is done, tap the Create button at the top right of the screen. For this pattern we will be using two colours, one for the pinstripe and one for the background. So if you tap the colour button at the top right of the screen, this will open the colour settings. If you already know the colours you're using, then you can select them here. Otherwise we will work with black and white for now. And at the end, I'll show you how to change the overall colours easily and quickly. So at the bottom of the colour pop-up window, select Disk. And using an opening swipe motion, expand the circle for more visibility. Now, double tap inside the white area. This will set the colour to solid white. And from the coloured circle, drag the colour onto the canvas. This has filled our first layer in white. Tap the Layers icon to open the Layers panel. And tap the layer. Select Rename and rename it to Background. And press Return. Next, tap the plus icon to add a new layer. Tap and rename this layer to Stripe. Then tap the colour button and expand the circle, but this time double tap inside the black area. This sets the colour to jet black. Drag this colour onto the stripe layer. Next, tap the Transform tool and select Freeform. Adjust the width of the stripe by dragging the right side edge to the left until you have a singular stripe of an appropriate width. Then tap the snapping icon. Check that magnetics and snapping are on, and that distance and velocity are both set to max. And using the snapping guidelines to help you, drag and snap the stripe to the centre. Then, using the centre point, extend your stripe outside the top and bottom of the canvas. This is simply to avoid any unseemly gaps in our final pattern that could possibly occur while centering the stripe. And tap the Transform tool again to close the transform settings and deselect the layer. Now we will need to select a brush. It can be any brush, but in order for us to have the best success, we will need a bold enough brush that we can see clearly. For that, tap the brush icon, go to and select Calligraphy, and select the monoline brush. Tap the brush icon again to close the brush window. Increase the brush size to 100%. Then, making sure that you have the stripe layer selected, draw a mark on the left and right edges. Tap the transform tool and drag the right side edge until it snaps to the center of the canvas. Then deselect the layer. Open the Layers panel and swipe left on the stripe layer. Select Duplicate. We now have 2 stripe layers. Tap the transform tool and drag the duplicated stripe layer until it snaps perfectly into the right hand side. Then deselect the layer. Open the Layers panel and pinch the 2 layers together to merge them into one layer. Now at the top of the screen is a rubber marker icon. Tap and hold it. This action makes the eraser brush match our current paintbrush. Double check your brush size and erase the marks we drew earlier. Open the Layers panel and duplicate the layer. Hide the first one by tapping the visibility checkbox. And making sure the top visible layer is selected, tap the brush tool and draw a mark on the left and right edges. Tap the transform tool and, like before, drag one of the side edges to the center. Deselect it, go back to your layers and duplicate it. Tap the transform tool and drag the layer until it snaps perfectly into the other half. And deselect it. Open the Layers panel and merge the 2 layers. Select the eraser tool and remove the marks we made earlier. You can follow this method as many times as you need until you have the pinstripe pattern to the scale you want. But for now, we will set up a template for the pinstripe pattern. This serves 2 purposes. One is it will save you having to remake the pattern from scratch each time you want a new one, and it really is one of the best ways to make fast and efficient colour changes. So firstly, go back to the Layers panel, and with your visible stripes selected, add a new layer. Tap and rename it to Colour. Tap the layer again and select Clipping Mask. Any colour you drag onto this clipping mask layer will recolour the stripes easily and effortlessly. Open the Layers panel and swipe right on the stripe and background layer. And tap Group. Double tap New Group and rename to Template. Now, whenever you want to reuse the pattern, duplicate the template and collapse and hide the first one. Set your final colours within the duplicated template. Double tap on the template and select Flatten. This flattened tile can now be saved as an image file. You can also scale it down even more. And there you have it, your very own seamless pinstripe pattern template, ready to be customised, scaled and reused for any project you like. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for any future pattern tutorials. Thanks so much for watching. Happy creating, and I'll see you on the next one.